Hey, welcome to G6. I'm Vic Garcia. Today I'm going to show you a simple pool, very nice, clean, modern design, and I'm going to highlight a couple features that you might want to keep in mind when you're planning your next construction project. We are in the city of Redlands. This is Redlands, California. Kind of a typical backyard. We have about 40 feet of space to work with. We have full access here. Little vinyl fence, not a big deal to take it down and put it back up. But I'm gonna show you a couple things on the equipment you might wanna keep in mind when you're purchasing a pool. All right, so a couple of the basic features on a swimming pool. You're gonna have a pump, you're gonna have a filter, maybe have a heater, right? So you might ask yourself, when would I need one? Do I want one? Is it worth the upcharge or not? We install fully loaded pools. So we put the top of the line, most efficient variable speed pumps. We put the biggest filter possible. You have several different kinds, sand filters, DE or cartridge. We prefer cartridge just for the maintenance purpose. Pull it out, hose it down, put it back together, and you're off and running. As far as the heaters, we do a 400K BTU heater. This is natural gas here. It also comes in propane if you're on a propane system. And now in California, since they're outlawing gas lines, you can do electric as well. If you have any water features like shear descents, bubblers, deck jets, you'll have an auxiliary pump which will power your features whenever you need those up and running. So this is your standard pumps. This is a fully automated system, meaning if you're at work, you want to come home, make sure the spa is running and warmed up. You can do it from your phone anywhere in the world as long as you're connected to Wi-Fi. We have remote actuated valves that control the flow of the water, whether you want to filter your pool for general cleaning or you want to turn on your spa for some jet action. You can control it all from a push of your app. This system here is a Hayward system. This comes with a 4-year warranty. So anything breaks within those 4 years, we replace it free of charge, no questions asked. So let me show you around the pool. So you see the lot we had to work with. It's fairly decent for California. Nowadays, a lot of yards don't have as much as this, so we were able to fit a full-size pool. A couple things to consider when you're designing a pool is figure out the family, right? This is a young couple. They got kids 8 to 14, so this is mainly going to be a kid pool. So you want to think about safety, about entertainment space. So what we did is we laid out pretty standard design. It's a geometric rectangle about 38 feet by 16. We have a Baja bench where people can lay out. So a Baja bench is just 12 inches of water. You can put some chairs in there, umbrella holes, some steps in. And let me show you a couple cool things about this pool. So this family, they love to be in the water. They love to entertain out here. So we decided to cut a little notch. We put a bench in here with the table so kids can have brunch poolside. Gets really hot out here in Redlands, so this family enjoys this pool year round. As soon as we were done with it, they were swimming for the rest of the summer. When you're doing these pools, if you look at the back area, in this case, the lot was a little bit raised in the back, meaning the wall was higher than what the finished grade was. So we usually try to match the elevation of the existing patio deck to the pool deck with a little bit of fall for drainage. In the back, we decided to raise up the spa to put some entry steps so that we can hide the footing of the back wall and allow for a planter area. So if you look at the spa, you're raised about 2 feet with 2 set of steps going up. And then I'm gonna give you a closer look at the details that we did. Coping on here is marble. Concrete is just regular broom finish gray. Couple details that people don't really pay attention to. If you look at the drain covers, these are pour lids. It just gives you a much cleaner look, right? It's not your Home Depot $3 sink in white. This is a pour lid. We pour in the same concrete so water flows into it and gets the water out of the property. Across the steps, we put some LEDs. We use the same stone. This is a Hyzia Light from NPT. Comboed with some tender gray marble on the coping, and the homeowners were nice enough to let me do something custom on the back, right? I thought it was a lot of gray. It was kind of boring. So we decided to put a Bianco slat piece, gives it a wood look with the herringbone pattern. It really makes this pool pop. So you come back here, you have a decorative deck, sit in your pool. You can keep an eye on the kids. You have enough space for about 8 people. This spa has 6 jets. That's the standard amount of jets for one pump system. If you want more jets, you got to get more pumps. So we put up to 20 jets in a spa this size, so you can get upper back, mid back, lower back, and even down at your feet. So when you build a pool, a lot of people say, "Well, how much is a pool?" I like to say, how much is a backyard? Because even if I finish your pool and I left the rest of this as dirt, you're not gonna be happy in the end, right? You're gonna have a brand new nice pool, dirt over here, your pool's gonna be a mess, people can't, you know, enjoy themselves. So for me, a complete backyard is not complete until you have your turf, your furniture, all your decorations that you need to make it feel whole. So what we have here, this is Castle Pines Premium Turf from Smart Turf. Now, California, you know, we got the drought situation, so a lot of people are gravitating towards artificial turf. So there's a couple points that you want to look at. Primarily the look and feel of it, right? This is very durable. It has wave technology, meaning that the blades have little W patterns on it. This helps with 2 things. It makes it more rigid, so when you step on it, you're not laying it down. It's not staying flat. Secondly, it diffuses the sunlight. So since you have the W pattern, it diffuses the sunlight and it doesn't make it look so shiny and plastic looking. The weight of it, so you want to get between 60 and 80 ounce. You want to make sure you're using 2 pounds of silica sand per foot, and you want to prepare it properly. This means putting in 3 inches of road base, using the right amount of nails, making sure they're 2 inches apart, and most importantly, your seams. When you do your seams, you want to make sure that it looks clean, like you don't have a single cut in this piece, and that's where you're gonna identify the quality points when installing turf, right? Quality turf like this, you expect to pay between 13 and 14 bucks a square foot versus, you know, the cheap stuff that you get for $6, $7 a foot. But yeah, this is a complete project, Nottingham's, Redlands, California. All right, so if you're looking to get a pool like this, you might wonder how you get in contact with us, right? Hit the link in the bio, get our website, set an appointment, come into the office, we'll pull up your lot on Google Earth, we'll see the space you got to work with, talk about your wants and needs, talk about your budgets. You get to select your materials off the walls, put it together on a render so you can see everything, walk your project with VR goggles before you spend a penny. This project here took us 7 weeks to construct the pool and spa. The grass took an additional week for preparation, so total project construction time was 8 to 9 weeks total. This is from permit issuance, so the minute you get the permit, we start digging, the clock starts from then. So depending on your city, you can expect anywhere from 1 day to 9 months to get permits depending on where you live. All right, this is Vic with G6. Thanks for tuning in. If you're interested in some more luxury pool builds and want to see what's possible, get a little bit of education on the materials, the finishes, and things you might need to know before you start your project, come check us out on the next project.